guys, welcome back to another episode of
The Loud Ones Podcast.
I'm your host, Nas Ig.
And I'm Dany Ig.
And today we have a very, very special guest with us. So I'm going to let him introduce himself.
I am Big Spank, or I am Uncle Spank, however you want to call me. I'm Spank.
Oh, wait, what's your nickname? Isn't it Sexy Teddy Bear? What is it?
What? Hashtag Thug Teddy Bear?
Yes.
Oh my God. Thug Teddy Bear. So the name is interesting. Big Tank, or what'd you say?
Big Spank.
Big Spank and what else?
Thug Teddy Bear.
Thug Teddy Bear. So were you spanking people or giving them like thug?
My nickname goes way, way back. I was definitely, I'm definitely a street dude. I was raised in the game. I'll explain what that means later.
Okay. So, guys, this episode is going to be a really interesting episode. Spank has a very unique background in the adult industry, in the adult sex industry. Is that the right?
Entertainment.
The
Sex
adult
entertainment.
It's not sex.
Adult
it's
entertainment
adult
industry.
Entertainment.
I don't know what to fucking coin it. Because what did you coin it? The adult leisure.
Like I said, I called it Adult Leisure Services. That's what I called it.
Very unique. Okay, adult leisure services. Okay, so
That's very broad.
because it probably included a lot of shit, which I'm probably sure he's gonna get into.
So this is
Okay, well, okay, let's back up. So,
okay, let's go.
how did this start? Well, first of all, break down, how did you come up with adult leisure services? Like, how did you come up with that? Is that the way you generalized all the services that your company offered?
Being that I considered us like a multimedia firm. We did some everything. So
Okay.
I had girls in the clubs. I had girls in magazines.
The girls in the clubs were what? Like
Dancers.
escorts?
Like
Dancers?
like strippers.
I had escorts. I had
Okay.
strippers.
Woo.
I had girls that did nude house cleaning.
Nude house cleaning?
Yes.
So you mean like just a butt naked ass maid?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
No, that shit is different. I always wondered if
imagine that. Wait, so did you have, well, I know you're a man, but did you have guys too?
Yes, I did.
Ooh, that would have been
I don't know if I would
interesting.
hire that.
I mean, just to see. If it
No,
was
too many balls swinging. I
no,
don't know
but
about
what if
that.
it was like
It's
a pretty
not-
penis?
But to be bending over cleaning?
I mean, I wouldn't per se be looking in his asshole, but
Yeah, but I don't know.
did he have
Okay, wait, hold on.
things?
Hold on. What other services?
Okay, sorry.
Because you said nude cleaning,
Nude cleaning.
and you said girls in the club, the strippers in the club,
strippers in the club.
right? You
Escorts.
had escorts. Okay.
Dabbled in magazines. Dabbled in video producing. All
Damn.
of that.
Wait, videos like what kind of video?
All types of videos.
Triple X, like
Triple
double,
X,
yeah,
yes.
like.
And what about like music videos? Music videos too, or just?
I've had girls that danced in videos.
Wait, but like tip drill type of music
Yes.
videos. Okay. Not regular music videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, like BET After Dark type of
Oh, yeah.
videos.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so how did you recruit, like, for them?
Yeah.
For
See,
these positions.
When I was doing it, and we're talking.
What year are we talking?
We're talking late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking late 90s. Yeah.
This is a whole nother era when like
Yeah.
big booty hoes fuck with it.
Oh, yeah.
And
This
like G-strings and shit. Like
Video was exclusive at the
Yes.
time.
MySpace was brand new. There was no Instagram.
Okay. That was a long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So how did I recruit? I used to post flyers, stickers on phone booths. I'd meet a girl in Popeyes and be like, no, what you making here today? How much you make a week?
That's some
Really?
That's some pimp shit.
Yeah,
So you
I'm
was like a pimp?
That's like a
I
pimp
was-
approach. That's
I
what I'm
have-
saying. Like
I still have the respect in the street as a pimp, but I didn't coin myself as a pimp.
okay.
What did you coin yourself as?
I was a party promoter.
You were a party promoter.
Wait, so for all of this is what you coined yourself a part? That's very like discreet.
Well, I mean,
that's very discreet.
That was my main thing.
That's
That
like
was
under
my-
the radar type of.
That was my
Yeah.
main source of money. Promoting parties, doing bachelor party,
Okay.
bachelorette parties, things like that.
so what you like? Do you know Taz is like Taz Angels? Do you ever heard of them? Okay, so they're similar. Like
I know
they do
you're
like
talking about.
they're like they created this phrase BBLU, which is like bad bitches link up. And there's this guy in Miami, and he has like girls that he recruits, and it's a it's a theory. I don't know if it's true because I've never met this man. That he is an escort, like he is like, I guess, a pimp, but I don't think he coins it as a pimp because he lives with them and they're like in his household, and then I guess he just rents them out, like, and the girls are really pretty, but they sleep with each other, and then there's like a house mom and shit, like the whole little setup.
That's type different.
And see, when I was in the game, I did it a lot different. That's why I couldn't really coin myself as a pimp because I wasn't taking chicks' money at the end of the night.
Yeah.
I wasn't beating on hoes. I wasn't doing none of that.
So you charge like a service fee, and then they kept the tips.
Yes. So it's like,
okay.
How I really got into it is like I started bouncing at first. I knew strippers for a long time, so I started bouncing at first, and then I started doing parties or whatever. And one night we were sitting. There was a club on Hillside in Queens called Gordon's, and we're sitting back, and all my boys are throwing money, and I'm sitting and I'm just watching where the money is going. I'm watching how the money moves around the club, and I was like, "Yo, I can do this." And everybody laughed. Everybody laughed at me. They clowned me for like weeks, and then maybe about a month later, I had my own team.
Oh wow,
damn.
That was fast.
So you recruited bitches quick.
I'm just like, this for me. This is crazy.
When this was brought to me, I was super excited because I'm like, I want to hear more about this. Like
the girls, complete nude. Right, whenever they were doing these services,
because
nowadays,
because in the clubs back then in the clubs you couldn't get completely nude.
Because it's still the same way now though.
Yeah,
like they don't take off their underwear, but they take off their top.
It depends on what
underground
clubs
parties.
No, in New York, it's like that. If you go down south, like New Orleans,
you go to DC,
like that,
they bust it wide open.
Yeah, they a little different.
Butt ass niggas,
they're a little different.
So I was doing underground parties back then.
Mm-hmm.
So where would you host the underground parties though? Like
you rent out a bar, you rent out a hall, you rent out a club somewhere,
and then use their basement.
Yes.
Oh shit! But I remember
somebody's house.
You ever been to a stripper party at a home?
My sisters threw one. I never. My sisters throw parties. They don't do it no more, but they have.
Had a friend.
I could take you to a party tonight.
I never.
Damn, I might tell my best friend because yesterday was her birthday. Happy birthday, Sakai. But I had a friend who threw one.
I've never had one, but I will say my friend a few years ago, she rented out an Airbnb and got a stripper off Backpage. It was that was a few years, like 3-4 years ago. Now it was weird because I ran into him since then. It was very odd. He was completely like everything going, no clothes on, and he had like.
Oh, this was a man stripper.
Yeah. First of all, let me tell you how surprised I was. He came downstairs, right? It was fucking weird. Mind you, it was a lingerie party. Now, it was imagine trying to explain this shit. And he comes downstairs and I'm used to like if a male stripper's having a sock situation.
He just came out.
So he came down with like a little towel, like it was a washcloth, but the size bigger than a washcloth, like that.
Like a hand towel.
Yeah, but he was obviously hard because they strap their balls and whatever. And he comes with that and he takes that off and he literally was grinding and wilding on everybody with the dick out.
Oh!
And somebody was like, shouldn't you have a condom on? And I was just like, because he was rubbing his shit. Yes. It was very, very, very different for me because I wasn't expecting shit like that.
The stripper party I went to, rest in peace to Stan. This was the first stripper party I ever been to. He had it in, he was a real Brooklyn nigga. Like he rented out, I think it was his apartment. He had this apartment, mad nice in Baltimore. And me and all my friends went and he threw like a stripper party and the bitch was there. When I tell you she was wildin', had like what is shaving cream on her ass and lit it, and then she was spitting something out her hole, and I was just like, nah, like still to this day, like me and my friends still talk about that party because that shit was crazy. Like but it was only New Yorkers that was really New Yorkers or people that was really close to the circle at the party. So it was like she was doing it all. Like,
so Spank, you said that's normal. So okay, give me a rundown of what like a normal I'm trying to figure out what service I want to go into. So guys, let me preface this by saying before we started the episode, Spank showed us a preview or like an interlude into like what like a fucking commercial. It was like a mini commercial of all the services and like an examples of like all the things that actually went down. So we didn't show it, but
it didn't stop at porn. Okay, just want to.
It was a lot of things.
It did not stop at porn.
Okay, so and you were behind the scenes for all of this.
Yes.
You didn't feel weird at any point?
Like you weren't turned on at all or anything?
Of course.
Because I always wanted to know, like, I always wanted to meet the guy behind the camera.
See,
like
but
the
here
porn,
was my thing.
Or like the
here's what made me different in the industry. And I still get a lot of respect to this day.
Yeah.
Anytime I would meet a girl, I would let them know straight from the back, I'm not trying to fuck you.
Okay.
We all about money.
That's respectable.
I like that.
If I'm trying to fuck you,
yeah,
that just makes me another trick.
Okay.
You have no reason to respect me. Mm-hmm. If every time I call you and it's about money, I expect you to be there. Okay. And that's how I got, the respect that I have in the industry. Still to this day. Okay. Still to this day, I have the respect in the streets.
So how long did you run this business for?
I ran this business for a good maybe 8-9 years.
Okay. That's a long time.
Yeah.
So one of the services you mentioned, you had escort services.
Yes.
So was there any do's and don'ts? Like how far could that day go with whoever the client is?
How many clients did you allow?
Because there's some escorts who just
are
arm candy, and then there's some who for an extra couple of dollars they'll fuck you, or if they like you they'll fuck you.
Yeah.
Or like, was there any rules around that?
It all depended on what the client needed, what the client wanted. If he wanted just to go out on a date, somebody to make him feel special, that was not a problem. You needed something extra.
Okay.
That was not a problem.
What's extra though?
Sex.
Okay. So here's a question. Did you ever get girls or like recruit girls that didn't want to go past a certain point, or girls that just wanted to go on dates and shit like that?
So he'll probably so you probably were.
I've also had girls that just danced. That's all they did was dance. They didn't do dates. They didn't do none of that.
Yeah.
It was all depended on how much money you wanted to make. I never forced a girl to do anything she didn't want to do. I was the type of person. If I'm sitting down having an interview with you, does somebody know you here? You need to call somebody and tell them where you at right now? Yeah. That was the type of person I was. Okay.
How did clients find you? Like, how did they find your company? Because we're talking about 20 years ago, so it's no social media. Like I said, there's no,
MySpace was brand new. MySpace was a new thing. So if anything, I was handing out business cards. I would tell people at the job. My friends would tell people.
At your job?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Wait, what?
Yes. I actually got promoted to supervisor because of my side business.
What?
Yes, because my manager felt if I can do that, I can manage anybody.
I mean, that's a reasonable way to think about it.
I mean,
shit. Should I be fucking out here tricking so I could get a raise?
It wasn't tricking because he didn't fuck him. I'm just saying,
pimping without the pimp. Slap.
Like I said,
I actually know somebody who's like a prostitute, and she be making a lot of money. She be posting the money. I'll be like, God damn.
The game has changed.
Prostitution is different now because prostitution you use social media.
Like I said,
the Claremont twins prostitute.
Yeah, when I was doing it, it wasn't acceptable. It's like I would tell my girls, I don't care if you was with this client last night. I don't care if you was with this client 3 hours ago. Mm-hmm. If he see you in the street and call you by your stage name, you do not know him.
Oh, not Period. Even that. Like I don't even know if she addresses them outside of her stage or whatever she is. But all I know is that last night she got fucked and she put a lot of money down, and I was like,
yeah, the game has changed. The game has changed.
There's a lot of prostitutes, especially around
but they must be Queens. Charging top dollar for that shit.
Listen, there's a lot of hoes around Queens Boulevard. Okay, a lot of prostitution. I met a prostitute and I was fucking surprised because I was like, wait, where do you prostitute?
I just want to know how you sell
not too far from Van.
Like, I can't
it's not that fucking hard.
But I'm just saying, like, how many, like, you know, you go a couple of rounds and you're like, damn, I'm sorry.
I think prostitution is honestly a more upfront way of dating.
It is.
Short, very in a short sense.
But how does the girl not get tired from the night? Like, you know, getting fucked so many times. Like, sorry, preach.
I put it to you like this.
Like, how?
See, you're thinking, it's almost you're thinking in the movie sense where girls are just turning trick after trick after trick after trick. It doesn't have to be like that.
No, but this girl that I see on Instagram, she look like she be turning like 3 or 4 tricks for the night.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How many what's the most times you and your boyfriend had sex in one day?
Maybe like 3 or 4.
Okay, see, me and David, we've done 6 times in one day.
I gotta just be really horny. Like, I have to be really horny.
You have a vagina, right? We both have vaginas. We know how they work, right? Unless they violate and shit, and it's sore, that's a little different. But it's a muscle. Like, once you work it, it needs lubrication, you're fine. And
listen,
you're fine.
When I'm done, this pussy is done, okay?
Well,
when I am done,
everybody is capable of different things. That's what I'm saying.
This is true.
This is what I'm saying is prostitution is not made for everybody. If you can't sit here and fuck as many times as you need to get to that bag at the end of the day, then you're not made for it.
And here's the trick to the game.
All right, tell me, some bitches knock their pussy up too.
I'm violating the rule right now, but here's the trick to the game. Anytime I would never let my girls discuss their own money, first of all. Never do that. You never discuss your own money. If anybody wanted services from you, they'd had to come talk to me or come talk to one of my partners. Mm-hmm. Period. If we're in like a club atmosphere or whatever, it's 15 minutes or the first nut, whatever comes first.
Wow.
15 minutes or the first nut.
So that makes her work harder.
No, it doesn't. Because if you can't hold a conversation with a dude for 5 minutes, I don't need you in this industry.
Facts.
Okay, got you.
If you can't jerk a dude off for 3-4 minutes, I don't need you in this industry.
Okay.
15
it's like
minutes.
The fucking sex Olympics.
15 minutes.
You can't. I mean, I feel like you can come in 15 minutes. Like,
you know what? It depends because there's some guys.
The whole thing to the game is making a dude feel important, making him feel special.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many guys out here in the street right now to this day don't even get conversation from a woman. The average dude in his 30s is not seeing no 20-year-old chick. The average dude in his 40s is not seeing no 20-year-old chick. The average dude in his 50s is definitely not seeing no 20-year-old chick. Not trying to give him no type of attention, no type of conversation, none of that.
You making 20-something-year-olds feel real bad.
It's okay. It's fine. Because I ain't dating nobody 45. Fuck that.
But why do you think that is? Like, why do you think they can't get a conversation from females now?
We don't relate on the same level anymore. That's why I'm out the game.
Do you think it's the approach?
It's definitely the approach. It's definitely the conversation. It's definitely world politics. It's everything. I'm 50 years old right now. I was like, I have no business talking to an 18-year-old chick. We have nothing in common.
Nothing. You'd be fucking surprised.
Listen,
I know too many girls right now personally that are dating old ass men.
No doubt.
And they're doing it for one reason. Not for love.
No, but when you meet the men, you can tell why they have to date younger girls because something's fucking off with them.
That's true. But you see,
like they can't even relate to people their age.
But that's the thing, like for me as a woman, like if you're 50, you're acting 30, how is that even a fucking turn on? Like
some people promote themselves as they're ageless. They're youthful.
I'm youthful.
But that's sometimes it depends. But when you're talking to someone younger, that may be something they find attractive. Like you're older, but you have a young spirit. No, when that person's probably really immature for their actual age, and they can't find somebody in their age group, so they go 2 decades below. Like that's true. That's common.
That's true. I actually this guy who delivers to my job the other day, he told me how old he was, and I was shocked because he acts like an imbecile sometimes, and I had to put him in his place. We're cool now, but I had to put him in his place because it was just like, are we having a communication issue here? Like I keep telling you, I can't hear you. Like I keep and then the thing is like, I'll tell him like, I can't hear you. He'll say it in the same exact tone, the same exact level, and you'll get closer. You'll say, I can't hear you.
Do you ever realize why someone might be in a certain type of position, and you can figure out why?
Yes, and then you look, and you're like, oh, I know why now.
Yeah, and they tend to have this girl I went to school with, her baby father right now has to be my mother's age. And that's fucking scary. And I'll show you a picture. Y'all could guess how old that nigga is. But it's no fucking way he's in early 40s. Ain't no fucking way.
How do you get turned on by that? Like,
but there's mad people who do that.
I don't
or there's females with daddy issues who like older men or experienced men. Sometimes they call it that, or men who are in position to take care of them. So there's a whole bunch of reasons. You know what I mean? There's girls who don't want to go through the stages of a 28-year-old man, 30-year-old man, 35-year-old man. It happens. I'm finding more 30-year-old, like 38-year-olds and 39-year-old type of men are dating late in their 20s, and it's fucking weird.
Like my whole aura is just like.
Please don't throw up.
But they call it an age. The new term.
It's not even about throwing up. It's just like. How do you even look at a 50-year-old man at
YouTube?
25? Like,
you know what you need to YouTube?
He's so sexy.
You need to YouTube. The term is.
It's all about how he carries himself.
The appropriate term nowadays is called age gap relationships. You YouTube it. That there's a show called Extreme Love, and a lot of times you'll find there's like a grandmother type of lady dating somebody in their fucking 20s. Like that's very common nowadays for the age gap.
A lot of people see me and don't believe I'm 50.
I wouldn't have
when
guessed.
You just said that, it clicked, and I was like, I definitely went to your 50th birthday party,
and I was like, duh. Maybe like 40, maybe like 39. I would never thought 50.
So I have a question. So you said 15 minutes or first nut. Did you charge per 15 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so how much could they make in one night?
It all depends.
Okay.
How much the dude wanted it.
That's just. So
like I said,
this would be all in like a room.
Yeah.
Any room.
So would you always go with your host?
Or how would they be protected?
I'm there.
He's there. Oh, you're in the room, or you just?
I'm not there. I'm there though. I'm there in the space.
But you have so many females. So like, how do you manage their safety?
It wasn't just me. Like I said, I had partners.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So another question. So did the female ever did you ever notice that the female was enjoying it more than she should have?
Yes.
Okay.
I've had chicks that's gotten pregnant by clients.
What?
Yes.
Wait, so what condoms used, was that up to them or was that a requirement?
For me, it was a requirement because I wanted chicks to respect themselves.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's
respect themselves. And
okay.
I know it's kind of. I know it's kind of backwards. But
no. Wait, you have to think about prostitution is like the oldest job.
Anytime I would interview a chick, I need to know what's your short-term goals, what's your long-term goals, because you can't do this forever. You definitely can't do this forever because every day there's gonna be a chick that turns 18 is gonna be ready to take your place.
That's a fact.
Oh, you know who says that? TK Kirkland. Every
TK Kirkland,
that's my dude.
There's a class that graduates.
That's my dude.
Every
that
June.
On,
that's he says on his podcast. That's like his famous line.
He initially said it on the Taxstone podcast.
Yes, and then he got his own podcast. But that's all he Taxstone.
I love Taxstone.
So did you ever? Were they required to like do any testing for STDs and like how did you manage that? Just so you know your girls are not passing things around.
We really didn't do that back then. I'm dead serious. We didn't have the resources to do that back then, and I'm sorry we didn't.
Tell them to like bring back your results, like go test and come.
Nah.
Well, they didn't have an insurance.
Exactly. A lot of chicks, like I said,
free clinic.
Back then,
Planned Parenthood.
a lot of chicks is doing it on the low. They don't want their parents to know. They don't want their family to know. So they doing this on the low.
So wait, what's the youngest client that you had? No, not client.
The youngest girl, 18. He had to be 18.
Had to be.
I would hope licenses.
You had to come with ID, all that.
Because people have fake IDs though.
We had resources. Nas, you know our family.
I know. But
I would hope that the girls was 18. Because if you out here prostituting 17-year-olds, I'm judging you.
I'm letting y'all know right now that I know if. Let me tell you something. Let me give y'all a background. So we're family, and I know he interrogated these girls because he interrogated me like 12, 13 years ago. And it was very uncomfortable because it was him, and I'm going to say his partners. I'm not going to call them out. But him and the rest of them interrogated me, and it was fucking scary. I didn't know what I was walking myself into. And my husband at the time, who was my boyfriend then, just didn't say shit. He wasn't allowed to say anything.
He couldn't.
And I've never been
Wait. So what was the interrogation like?
They wanted to know who the fuck I was, what my intentions were. Mind you, I'm a female. Usually it's like what his intentions are with me, right?
So you was trying to figure out if she was a hoe or not or something?
Definitely. She was the first girl that he had really ever brought around us that he was serious. Okay. And he approached me like days before. It's like, yo, Unc, I'm bringing this shorty around. I want you to meet her. And I'm like, oh, word? For real? Okay. So I need to know who she was.
Only
That's
told
why
me
I said
I
she's
was
a fraud.
meeting him.
She's a fraud.
I'm not a fraud.
Nas is a fraud.
So how do you know a girl is a hoe?
Wait, hold on. Before you get into that, how am I a fraud? You can't leave it off on that because y'all they're gonna think I'm a fraud. How am I a fraud?
I don't know.
Because
what to tell you, babe.
When I first met you,
I was not there on that first encounter.
When I first met you, you were just so sweet, so so innocent, so dignified. And now to see you on the pod show, and I've been a fan since day one, and to hear the shit that come out of your mouth, I'm like, yo.
But can I ask you a question though? You know your nephew though, right?
Yes, I
So
do.
you wouldn't figure out like there's something more to this girl than like her being conservative that keeps your nephew here for so fucking long.
Like I said, when I first met you, and you know this too, I was like, yo, she looked just like Olivia, yo. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, everybody always used to question that, like, how could you be with somebody for so long? And then David just never would answer. And then just like, you just don't know Nas. And
exactly.
There's a lot that happens behind closed doors, but my thing is like.
But mind you, I fell in love with you the first day. I was like, yo, she the one for real.
Yeah.
And he proved that. He
But
definitely proved that.
I'm not a fraud, guys. This
You're
is
fraud.
I'm very complex.
Yes.
There's a lot of sides to me.
For lack of a better word,
yes,
complex.
Yes,
complex.
I did. You
That's
had
one.
your question.
Okay, so how do you, since you were the king of grilling hoes, how do you know if a female is a hoe?
Just by the way she answers questions, just by her approach, I can almost smell it. I can almost tell.
So
like,
give me
this is not for you.
Give me a scenario in which you figured out like, oh nah, she a hoe. Like,
so what if she was too hoish, like she couldn't work for you, or like you didn't trust her, or
If she was too hoish, I showed her how to make money.
okay,
I showed you the shit that you giving away for free right now.
yeah,
I could put money in your pockets.
manage
If
y'all
you
pussies,
just
please.
exactly, if you just take some direction.
no free fucks.
If you take some direction,
Yeah.
a woman's time is valuable. That's the first rule.
Mm-hmm.
A woman's time is valuable. Any dude that needs to
With a T.
spend time with you, make him pay.
What I said? No free fucks.
Make
And that's
him
not
pay.
prostitution.
But
you got
not
time.
just fucks, but no, he's
I mean,
absolutely right. You gotta pay
that's
for
just
my
a
time.
Jamaican term. It's a song, like no free fuck. Like
Yeah.
it's just like you can't be out here just giving away yourself for free or your time. Or,
I'll give you a
like,
scenario. A man leaves the house in the morning with a condom in his pocket, with every intention to use that
it,
condom.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
95% of the time, he's gonna come home with that condom.
Really?
Yes, he's gonna come home with it. A woman leaves the house same time in the morning
Yeah.
with the same condom, every intention on using it.
Oh,
She's using it.
I always say this.
Period.
Bitches could get niggas.
It is not hard for a bitch to get.
Bitch could get dick quicker than $1. $1.
Niggas
You
throw it
can
all
get
day.
fucked quicker than $1. And I always used to say that. Like, yo, you could go to a guy and be like, yo, I'm gonna fuck, and he would be with it.
Honestly, I get dick thrown my way and I'm married. And that happens all the time. Even at work,
Listen, I don't
there's a
even want
corporate
no
way of
dick.
saying shit. Niggas on the corner be saying shit. In the club is so easy. It's not hard.
It's not hard. I'm sorry, it's not hard. But you know what, niggas, this is the truth.
But niggas are getting bougie now.
No, but this is the truth.
So if you do come on to a certain type of guy, niggas are choosy with their
Do
dick.
you want to know who's choosy with his dick?
I have no experience in this. I'm telling
I
you
know
what I
who's choosy
witnessed.
with their dick.
I'm just saying
My
what I
man,
witnessed.
he's very choosy
I
with his
just
dick.
saying
I
what I
asked him, I'm like, yo, you fuck these girls? He's like, I do not fuck hoes. And I literally believe him. Like
Like if my husband was single, he'd be choosy with his dick.
yes, I feel like
Definitely, because he was raised different.
He was
Yeah.
yes. He's not intrigued by a lot of shit because of how he was raised, like hoes and it's
Kyrie's
different.
the same. Kyrie's
And it's
very
crazy
different.
too. And I'm gonna prove to you how much love I have for Nas, because when he first started dating her, I approached him because I was like, yo, I need to teach you the game. I'm getting older. I need to teach you the game. Is Nas gonna have a problem with this? And he was like, yeah, Unc, I think she would. And I left it alone after that. Because to this day, Child could still be running.
He talks to me about it.
Get somebody to run Child for you.
My husband talks to me about it all the time. But we have conversations. I know my husband. I don't know if that's something that's worth him getting into, because he's like them, but he's a young bull. So I don't know if he'll have patience for certain things that they may have had patience well and dealt with things a little differently.
The same way my uncle sat me down and taught me the game, I definitely sit him down and teach him the game.
David always talks about like, yo, I could do a bunny ranch. Nas, like me and you. Like,
that'd be lit.
Because you want to know why? He says I always find a hoe friend, and it's not that I find them; they find me every fucking time. Like I always meet hoes.
Like, but the bunny ranches, the house dad, I guess is what you would call them, gets fucked by the bunnies.
Yeah.
So you would want?
He would want me to be like a madam.
No, but I'm saying you would be okay with him fucking the bunnies?
He's not fucking them.
No.
That's not what happens. He would run the business.
Never get high on your own supply.
No. Y'all don't remember that show from HBO with the white guy?
Yeah, the bunny ranch.
That nigga was making money. Okay?
Of course.
Yeah, but
was making
that's
money.
what I'm saying. It's not hard to find a hoe and make money off of these
Definitely
hoes.
not.
It really is not.
Definitely not.
Of course it's not hard to find a hoe.
But honestly, it's just I don't have the fucking patience. Yeah. I don't. I've come across a lot of hoes, a lot of prostitutes.
And that's what's kind of made me stop. I don't have the patience for it.
I don't have
anymore.
the fucking patience.
Yeah.
When it stops being fun, it becomes a job, and I don't want to do it.
And not for nothing, the hip hop police that's real, and this they have different police gangs now that are after you. Oh, it's not.
And with
fun.
the whole sex trafficking thing going on right now, it's ugly.
And the type of females that are out now, especially with social media, knowing that they can get their money on their own, it's hard to control a hoe. Plus, you don't ever want. We're in a Me Too movement, so you don't ever want a female to be like, he forced me into XYZ and whatever. True. You know what I mean? Because we have all these crazy ass cases of sex trafficking. Like, it's just too many factors that didn't exist probably 20 years ago, or wasn't like prevalent like that 20 years ago. Like, I would never even.
Such a big thing. It's social
definitely
media. It's just too much.
So I have a question about. So in that commercial, there was. You were recording sex acts. So did you sell like DVDs? Well, not DVDs, VHSs back then of porn?
I didn't. For my crew, no, we didn't. But there are DVDs with some of my people on them. Well, not even DVDs. We talking VHS.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. VHS, because that's back then. That's VHS.
So okay. So that
was it for their
video? Was just for
their personal use?
Probably the scene that you saw in the video was probably one of our personal parties.
Just for y'all?
Just for us.
Oh.
Which used to happen often.
So okay, let's exclude Spank out of this. So,
bitch, get out my bed. Get out my bed.
Let me exclude Spank out of this. So, your partners, right? Do they have, so they would have like their personal parties just to have like their own VHSs of whatever,
or like was it like a sex?
All I can
party?
say,
like their own sex tapes.
We used to have jump off parties.
What's the jump off party?
I remember that.
If there was a fight going on that night, if somebody was fighting,
like an after party,
like an orgy, kind of.
No,
jump off party is like an after party.
Yeah, if there was a fight party or whatever, it was strippers there. Plain and simple.
Was there a sex room at every party?
Yes.
So y'all was making big money.
Yes.
Wow.
I was paying my bills for a long, long time off of Ucha.
So you had a normal job, and at night, when the fuck did you sleep?
I didn't. Monday to Friday, I'm recruiting. I'm advertising. I'm looking for people. From Thursday to Sunday, we in the club.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall, because I personally, I don't know if I could physically be there.
I would be entertained.
I don't know if I could be.
I would be entertained.
There. Have you been in a room when people have sex? And just sat there?
Yes, I have one time. But it wasn't on purpose. I was sitting on the computer. This bitch, if she ever listens to this, she will know who the fuck I'm talking about. I'm sitting there on the computer playing. Next thing you know, I just hear noise, but I'm like, the way the room is set up is like there's a corner, so you don't see the bedroom. Yeah, you see like I'm on the computer just playing around. But I knew she was in there with her man, but I didn't know that she was. But our friendship is so like different compared to anybody else's. So
so you just act like you didn't hear it.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, are y'all having fucking sex? Like, what the fuck? I was so stuck. I was still a fucking virgin, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And then we laughed about it later, But
have you personally done that before?
What?
Like somebody's in the room or
No,
like a room next. Oh
no. Maybe the room next to me. My roommate used to hear me get fucked, and I used to hear her get fucked. What are we gonna do? I'm not gonna knock and be like, stop fucking. Like,
I've done that, but people don't know that they were on the other side or like right there. Like they would never have known. Because that's the fun part of things.
Oh yeah, you just gotta be real quiet.
Yeah, like
it's kind of hard though.
It really is not hard, Dany.
Well, if you're getting good dick, it's very hard.
No,
fuck. Like,
I can't be
the one time I tried to have quiet sex. I think I'm not even gonna say it because she would probably murder me. But the one time that I think I probably had quiet sex, you gotta really be like,
bitch, why the fuck you can't do you gotta hold your own. Bitches don't say shit. Sometimes
that shit going up in your gut, and you like,
nah,
you try to keep it in.
You gotta listen.
Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm getting some good dick, I don't know if I can hold my voice.
My husband and I
get my back blown out, and I'm trying to be quiet and modest and shit.
That's one thing I will say that I brought out my husband, because my husband, he had the initial understanding, like, y'all, like, yo, she's conservative, like, yo, she's not even into, like, whatever.
Fraud.
And I'm not a fucking fraud. When so I didn't want to tell this story because someone asked me about the story because we had to write it down in the game. I need to know.
Wait, hold on. I just want to ask you this question.
Okay.
You can opt out if you want to, but I really want to ask it anyway.
Okay.
So I've been trying to get my man into this and he's not into it.
Okay.
Is David into eating ass?
No. So let me explain. Okay, let me explain. I think at one point, like, I felt bad that
blindfold, whipped cream.
My nigga is gonna know what ass tastes like.
Nah, let me tell you something.
I will say too much not to think that he's gonna know from the minute it swipes his tongue.
No. You have to like one. You need to shave like your ass.
Exactly.
One. No, gay guys also bleach their asshole, but I don't know if you want to go that far.
I do,
though. But you need to clean, like, douche your butt, like,
it's not even
prepare
about
your butt.
It's not about that.
And numbing.
Your texture of your asshole is not the same texture of your vagina.
Oh, I know, but
so the minute that his tongue swipes my asshole, he's like, what the fuck is up? Like,
whipped cream.
I'm just, that's one thing I don't do the butt play. Like I'm
not a big butt play person. I just want to know what it feels like to really have your.
I'm not knocking you. I'm not knocking you. I just, for me,
my friends tell me it's so good.
Everybody tells me like, Nas, you gotta try it, and I'm like, I don't know. Listen, I do a lot of other things, but
then you see these bitches getting their ass eaten like this.
Porn? No, don't believe porn. Please don't. Don't be one of the people that believe porn. It's supposed to get you off. None of that shit is real.
Definitely not.
That shit will have you doing shit that you looking like
my
a fucking
friends
clown.
told me that eat ass is lit.
I heard that,
and I heard it for years, and I'm tight because I ain't never really experienced it. I had somebody who wanted to too.
But Dany, if you really want to try it, you really need to work over your boyfriend and getting him comfortable, because honestly, anything that I've ever wanted to try, sometimes I have shit in my vault, I call it, right? Where
do I need to cover my ears?
No,
because this is a couple of podcasts I had to pause and walk away from a couple of podcasts.
I have stuff in my vault where, and I'm gonna call it my vault, where like I know stuff just to keep it spicy with me and my husband. Like, I'll have him do some wild shit, and he'd be like, yo, whoa, why are you asking for this? Or why are you telling me to do this? And I like to pull it out randomly. Just so you can't give this nigga everything at once, because if you're going to be with him for a long time, you got to keep it spicy. Yeah. So I keep certain stuff that I know that he probably thinks I would never fucking do.
Yeah.
And it'll be crazy.
Yeah, there's certain things that I did.
So get him comfortable. But
of course,
maybe, does he put a thumb in your butt?
I preferably don't like things in my ass.
So you have to get him comfortable with ass play somehow. Like you gotta warm him up.
If you're not comfortable with it, he's not gonna be comfortable.
You gotta.
But the thing is that cool. I'm not comfortable with ass play. I just want to feel what it feels like for somebody to take their time and eat my ass. That's it. I don't really want you to try to put a finger, thumb, and a dick, nothing. I've tried the putting that thing in there. It just doesn't work.
David and I tried ass play, and it just doesn't
it doesn't work for me. Like,
it's just not.
I don't care about how many times people say open it up. My asshole is not opening.
If you can take a tongue in your ass, you can take a finger in your ass.
It's not about the finger.
Wait, so you never had a finger in your ass?
No.
Oh, see, I've had that, but
you're not
ready. It's like Mortal Kombat.
Let it go.
I'm not
You're not ready for that level. No, listen. Let me tell you when David tried this shit.
Oh my God.
This nigga waited till he was pissy drunk on Henny. And, you know, we would always have sex with, especially when he's high on or on Henny. But he came home and he wanted to try that. And I didn't know he was going to try it. David doesn't like to. See, I
wanted to try.
But he didn't tell me. See, that's where you fucked up. You can't do shit like that.
So that was a terrible night.
Yo, I swear to God.
Yo, you probably screamed your life away.
No. Let me.
Nephew, we gonna have a talk.
Woo! Now, the first time he tried it, because I'm gonna say first time, I felt something different, and I was like, yo. Maybe I'm tripping. You ever thought you was tripping, but you
How do
wanna...
you feel? You don't know the feeling?
Hold on. Wait, I'm about to explain something. I noticed something very, very different. But I was like, yo, do I stop? Like, do I turn around? Like,
screaming.
Because he was enjoying himself so much that as females, when we feel something, I'm like, I can stop. But I didn't. I was like, okay, let me chill.
So you didn't feel it go in?
I did, but he did it very. I can't explain it. He was very slick with it. I will just say that he slipped it in, and it fucking freaked me out. But at first,
it went in loosely.
No, wait, hold on. See,
oh my God, bitch! I mean, you're an asshole because, baby.
No. I don't put nothing in my eyes. So then, but he nutted. So it ended very fast, and I was happy about that because I didn't want to ask him, and I was like, okay, let me just not. Maybe I'm overthinking. Then he tried it the second time.
This does not sound true because how the fuck did something slip in your ass and you not be like, ooh, this is in the wrong hole? Like,
I'm about to tell you something. You're ever having sex and like he hit a spot and it makes you feel uncomfortable, but then it's a heated moment still, but you don't want to sit here and be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? So you let it rock for a little bit, and then you always tell when your nigga's about to come, and he about to come. If you know you're gonna do that, you're gonna ruin it. Do you get what I mean? So I was trying my hardest. I'm in my mind, and I'm like, yo. Then I'm like, if I overthink, I'm gonna be dry. Like it's so much going on at one time. The next time he tried it, I turned around, I caught him. I said, what the fuck are you doing? I said, I thought I felt that the first time because he wasn't slick. He tried it the next time we had sex, like whatever it was, like the next day or 2 days later. And I was like, yo, you don't do that. And he was like, oh, you don't like it? His dumbass friends, one of his friends on the block convinced him that every girl likes this. I'm like, okay, anything with that ass, like you have to warm me up or say something. Like, you don't just start putting shit in people's asses.
Wants this.
So
first of all, let me tell y'all, can I slip something in y'all butthole? Because that shit do not feel like butterfly and roses. Let me stick a dildo in y'all ass. Talk about this how you like
play?
It.
Like I said, whipped cream, lubricant. You must.
But is that for eating ass or just anal?
Anal must be lubed.
You tried anal beads?
I'm not trying anything else in my ass.
She's not ready.
I'm not.
Yo,
Next
you can't be against ass play. If
listen, I'm a nasty bitch. That's the only exclusion. Please do not put nothing in my butt. Because if you don't want nothing in your butt, leave my butt alone.
At least
you want to hear a funny story?
Okay.
So Harry was on vacation this whole week, right? So I was pretty horny.
Yeah.
And I have a little toy that I use or whatever. So
y'all say y'all use toys.
Yeah, like just a few, nothing crazy. Like we're not like a avid toy user.
That's
so
my husband hates toys.
So I put
machinery, as he calls
I
it.
have like a little toy that I had from before me and Kyrie started dating.
Yeah.
It's an ancient toy. And he went away and I was a little horny, so got right.
Yeah.
So I forgot the shit because we have a 2-bedroom apartment. So I forgot the shit in my bedroom on the dresser. But my dog is in the same room.
Oh my God.
So he comes home and he's like, what the fuck is this doing up here? And I'm like, what the fuck it look like? He like, oh, you was getting right. I said, yes. Would you have liked me to get right with someone else? Guess what he did? Shut the fuck up. But I feel like men do not like seeing like toys.
I don't know if
you
I
gotta
told
be
the
comfortable
story.
in yourself because my wife bought a toy for my birthday.
Well, he's not uncomfortable with it. Let me just make that disclaimer.
And that was the funnest shit I ever done. That shit was fun.
We
laughed about it for days. We still laugh about it. That shit was fun.
So you didn't use toys before that?
Nah.
See how he said nah. Like, you see that? That's the problem with men.
You got to introduce it though.
You know what's crazy? Kyrie is okay with toys.
Kyrie's a different kind of man. Let me tell you how.
How's he a different type of man? Because he's definitely not in the ass.
I'm not saying it. I'm just saying he's a millennial, like a younger generation of millennials. But like, for instance, let me tell you how I try to introduce. Maybe my approach was wrong. It's
called dick envy.
No, I started off slow. I didn't bring no big dicks in yet.
What's dick envy?
Because the toys are typically bigger than what an average man size dick
my
is.
My toy's not bigger than my nigga, so I'm fine with that. You
said, okay, listen.
It was an ancient
I don't know what mountain you climb.
First of all, I don't use. First of all, if I have a toy, it's only for vibrating purposes. If it's a dick and if it's a dick, it never goes inside. It's just a vibrating.
Okay, wait. Let me explain how I introduced my husband to toys. I tried because we don't use toys. So he comes home. I was still living at my mother's house, but in my mom's house, she built the basement as an apartment. So I had my own apartment in my mother's house. So we were downstairs. He comes over. So I had cock rings out on my nightstand next to the bed. I still to this day, he won't even let me put it on. And it was a vibrating cock ring, right?
I heard that shit feel like butterflies and roses.
I heard this shit was amazing. So I'm sitting here like on Adams and Eve's website 2 weeks before, ordering a bunch of shit up. So I figure out I'm gonna break out the light work first night. Because I didn't want you. If he walks in and he sees dicks out, like
you could have started him off with the vibrator. You couldn't start him off with
weak shit. That's like everybody has a fucking vibrator.
No, but everybody has a vibrator, which it's about.
David doesn't feel
that same vibrator.
No, my husband doesn't. No, so he's like, so what's that for? So I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, for you. I said, like, I got you a gift. And he was like, for fucking what? What are you trying to say? And I'm like, this is the problem. Men immediately internalize it and feel like there's something wrong with them. But there's nothing wrong with them. It's just, I want you to try something different on me.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, your dick can't do 2-3 things at the same fucking time.
See, but you know what the problem is with that? And a lot of men's egos, where the fuck did you learn that?
So that's
that's true.
So then he goes.
Did you learn
that's
that?
Exactly where he goes. So he knows my sister. Two of my sisters are into kinky shit, right? Mm-hmm. Like, they have the handcuffs, they have the swings, they do all that stuff. So they used to. Again, everyone has this perception that I'm conservative. So everybody was like, "Oh, you have boring sex," and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
that's good though. Because people think that I'm also very conservative.
So, I had gotten these things, so he thought that my sister put me up to it. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck you've been watching lately. He does this all the time. Like, if I do something different in the bedroom, he'll be like, yo, what the fuck have you been watching? And I'm like, nigga, nothing. Like, I can't show you every fucking thing because you're going to be like, come on. I can't do that. There will be a whole fucking cum pie. Like, it'll be crazy. But all I'm saying is he didn't like the cock rings. We didn't get to try it at all. Then I had bought this other, like, dick type of device. It was massive. I'm not gonna lie, it was intimidating. And he was like, why would he didn't like that either. But he didn't like anything, so I just stopped ordering shit. He doesn't like lingerie. I've tried. He doesn't like lingerie. He likes butt ass naked. He doesn't like lingerie.
Kyrie don't care about none of that shit.
He don't give a shit about none of that. So I stopped wasting money.
I try my best to keep it spicy. Like, like I do, like last year I did like the.
You did a vibrating penny, right?
Yeah, no. I did like so it was the gift was also, ladies, this is a good gift for your Valentine's Day. It was it was my coworker Alicia who gave it to me.
Wait, you getting shit at work? What's wrong with you?
She gave me
the idea. Promotions and you getting sex toys. I'm like,
she didn't give me the toy. She gave me the idea for Valentine's Day.
I don't got them type of coworkers.
Listen. Let me tell you the idea first, bitch. So the idea was you get 5 gifts, and then it tends to the 5 senses. So sight, sound, touch, all of those senses. Mm-hmm. So I bought a gift for each one of them. Yeah. When it came to touch, sight, and I think it was in taste, it was 3 sexual toys, and the other 2 were like regular toys. Mm-hmm. The vibrating was touch, because he had the remote and he could do whatever he wanted at the table.
Y'all went out?
Yes, we went out to dinner.
Oh shit! Did you choke?
Bitch, I don't know what I did because he kept doing it when the waiter was standing right there. So you like, you're in the chair like, you laughing and shit. And the way I positioned it was like directly on.
Oh,
so it was like, oh my God. But and then the other one was like, I think Sight was like the lingerie, and then Taste was like some, had like a numbing.
You should have did like an edible panty or something.
I had edible panty before. I got it from I had an edible panty before that I got for him, and he was not with the shit.
Wait, what?
It was just they didn't have any for girls. It was like a
but don't call it a fucking panty.
It was a
come on, say he put on an edible.
He didn't put it on. The fuck, we ate it like it was candy. I went to the Sugar Factory and I bought one. Cause it was like I saw it.
The Sugar Factory.
Sugar Factory had.
They sell edible panties.
Yes, it was an edible.
Do you know what Sugar Factory is? The restaurant.
It was an edible.
I've never known.
I guess a jock strap. Like it was just like the thing for the men.
Did he put that on, Dany?
Did I tell you my man do not like that kind of gay shit? Like
say,
he do not like that.
That's
like,
a thong.
It was a thong, and I said, "Babe, you want this?" He said, "The fuck were you thinking when you bought this?" I said, "I thought you would be down to try it." He like, "Nah." He's like, "You're gonna be fucked up." So we just ate it. I wanted some candy one day, and I'm like, "So we're just not gonna use this." He said, no.
"Wait, so you ate it because you wanted candy?"
I just ate it.
Bye.
Like the fuck, it was edible underwears, and there was nothing I could do.
So,
it was like the things that the necklaces, the edible bracelets and shit. It was like that.
I want to get back to
yes, I do want to get back to Spank. So,
wait, I have a question since we were just talking about sex and stuff. Was there any criteria for them to know like how to perform certain sexual acts? Just like up, you know, the price or anything like that, or was it just the basics?
It all, like I said, all depend on who the client was.
So you had girls who had like special moves.
Yeah.
How did you ask them to like yo, you need to show me what these, not on you, but like show me what you can do so I know like how to promote you or where to plug
definite. Like I said, it was plenty of times. Like I said, if we do our own jump offs, whatever, I'm like, yo, bring somebody. We need to see.
So what's the craziest like?
So
moves they had like somebody had. Can you give me an example? I know about the blowing shit out the pussy thing.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's like the
lighting
average.
shit on fire.
That's average.
I know chicks that can swallow fucking whole like soda cans.
Okay. No,
what?
I don't
swallow
know
a whole soda can and just like regurgitate the shit. It's like that was the craziest shit I've probably ever saw.
Nah, I'm talking about that. That's
I want to know what it felt like.
They have no
gag
sucked. Reflex. That like
None.
I don't have. Like I have a good gag. I don't. But that a whole.
Ladies,
be able
to hold your gag is you just have to hold your breath.
Really? That's how you do it?
Yes.
No, that's your tip.
Yeah, you just gotta hold your breath.
That was probably the craziest thing I've ever seen.
If you breathe, oh, you're throwing up for sure.
I'm trying to think if that's not how I do it. But okay, that's your tip. That's Dany's tip of the day, guys.
Dany's tip of the day.
I can't explain it. It's more like just how you have to know how to work your throat.
Yeah. So, okay, that was the craziest tip. Can you just tell me how you know somebody's a hoe?
I thought he told us.
It was all about.
He said how to answer the question.
It's how you. It's,
right, but he never gave me the scenario. Like
it all depends on the girl. I'm asking the girl why she's here. Mm-hmm. You know, what are your intentions for being here? How long you plan on doing this? Mm-hmm. Are you a virgin? How sexually active are you?
I was talking about like regular conversation. Like if you're talking to like a regular girl, do you know she's a hoe? Just by her conversation.
It all depends on what conversation we having.
Okay.
I've been to some family events where I see some hoes.
Yeah, because you know you plant seeds, and depending on what you answer, then I'm gonna come back with a different question for you.
Hoes
different answer.
are the friendliest people at events.
You know what? Let me rewind for 1 second to last episode.
Also, okay,
because y'all was talking about hoe friends.
Yes.
Oh
and
yes, please.
I really wanted to touch on this.
Yes,
okay.
Go ahead.
Your male hoe friends. Mm-hmm. Well, males with hoe friends, your hoe friends will dog you the fuck out. Wait. Because there's been plenty of times I've been out with my boys. We go to the club and it'd be like 4 chicks, and my man bags this one chick, my other man bags this other chick, and now me and my man looking at each other like, yo, I'm not taking the knuckle dragger, bro. I'm not doing that. We not. No.
Knuckle dragger? Please elaborate on that term.
You know, there's always a group of friends. Well, there's a level 1 ugly and a level 2 ugly, and the other ones are kind of cute. You know what I'm talking about. There's either one with she got the butt face, and there's the other one with her body looks like a duffel bag. It's just nobody. There's always two friends like that.
There's
always.
Oh my God.
But then, you know, it's so funny.
I
The
can't tell
ugliest
you.
nigga never wants the ugly girl.
Exactly.
They always want the
prettiest
which is
one.
like, get someone your own, you know.
And guess what?
Yeah, but just because I was a fat dude in the crew don't mean I got to get the fat chick. Come on, yo.
Nigga said he did
Yo,
not want the
I
fat
have
bitch.
a question about larger people during sex.
Here we go. She about to.
No, I really want to know
Here
this.
we go.
All right.
Y'all want to hear my disclaimer? I have never experienced that, so I don't have no fucking
Wait,
commentary.
I'm about to show. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me show you a video. Right? So yesterday, I had tagged my friend in this video where there was this there was this BBW, I should say. Where is it? Damn it. I hope this comes up because I really want. Oh nah. There's this BBW that she made a video of her. She tied the man up to the bed and she was smashing her ass in his face.
That is insane.
Continuously.
That sounds like some BDSM type shit.
Exactly.
And he could not fucking breathe.
That's a whole nother. That's some
breathe.
torture shit.
That's different. Bitches be
Yeah.
doing that because they getting paid for that, and niggas will allow it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But,
Somebody must have taken it down. Fuck! I should have saved it. I should have really saved. Sorry, she was swallowing this
Okay,
nigga's
what's the
face.
question?
So I'm saying, is there anything off limits when you're having sex with a large woman? Like, for instance, like, can you still eat her ass? Can she ride your face? Because the girl was wilding on, and everybody was like, "Yo, he can't breathe," and I felt he couldn't breathe. Like, she was crushing his esophagus. Like, it was so bad.
she
Was fucking huge. And he was like this. And she was just like, boom, boom,
And this
boom,
dude was into
boom,
that.
2 minutes straight.
He was into it.
Boom,
He was
boom.
into it.
But she was on the bed standing, drop. On the bed, like, dropping into this nigga's face. I've never seen no shit like
This
that.
dude's into that.
They love that shit.
But that's what I'm just saying. Like,
There's different levels of kink for different people.
Listen, there's some
is
shit.
there anything off limits or things that you have to do differently because of size?
Of course.
Like what?
It's like I can't bend my leg back and shit like that. I catch a Charlie horse. Come on, man. I need some water.
What would you have to bend your leg back for? Spank. No, you have to answer this too. Why would you?
Yes, there are certain positions that big people can't do.
No,
All right.
no.
All right. There you go.
God,
Why would you have to bend your leg?
I'm not picking you up.
Wait, why not? I see. There's some BBWs to get picked up.
I ain't got shit
Good
to
for
say.
you. I got bad knees. I ain't
He said he got bad knees.
Is there anything that you have to position yourself differently, like when you're like heavier or anything like that? Because I always want to know when I see, and Spank is not shaped like this at all, but there's men who have the bellies covering their dick completely.
You gotta
When
lift
they
your belly
get
to
their
the side.
dick sucked, do they have to sit and move the belly to the
Move
side?
your belly to the side, lay back,
But they
lean
have
back.
to hold it like
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Or the chick will hold it for you.
Okay, so
wait, she has to hold it and she can't breathe.
listen.
You getting paid for it, right? Get that bread.
So here's a question.
Is there a girl who, like, when you in your business, who say, listen, I don't fuck nobody this size? Did they have their
Never.
limitations?
Never.
Their limitations was money.
Exactly.